Good evening and welcome back to Be Rich. Today I wanted to talk about what is happening in US and Europe. I have not made major comments on what has happened in US and Europe because I wanted it to fructify. The stock sell-off which started last week has continued on to Monday. Yesterday, the Dow and the Nasdaq and the S&P 500 fell deeply. This was their biggest fall since June. In the entire month of July, there had been a big rally in US and European stocks. The idea behind the rally was the worst was over, the Fed would ease up and slowly the Fed would start to taper downward and the interest rate hikes, if not over immediately, would not go very far. The job reports did not dampen the market because the job reports were extremely strong and they showed that recession was some time away. What was happening in America was only a technical recession and therefore the economy was very strong. When the peak inflation figure eased by 5.5%, everybody celebrated, saying that inflation had come down. But what not everybody noticed was that core inflation had inched up. But the market celebrated thinking that inflation was on its way down and therefore the Fed would pause. The Fed made it very clear even then with Neil Kaskari, one of the minor Fed governors, saying that the Fed would continue to increase interest rates till it crushed inflation. Now it is very clear that Jerome Powell is going to become hawkish and is very hawkish. There is an annual meeting of important finance people in a place called Jackson Hole in US. This is where they meet and the Fed has used this meeting as a place to make important statements on the state of the economy. The market is now signaling to the Fed that inflation has not been licked and the Fed needs to tighten further more before inflation is crushed. Yesterday I was speaking to a US Fed hedge fund manager who was now telling me that the thinking in US is they cannot rely on China to be a reliable trade partner and supply goods. For nearly 20 years, Chinese goods have flooded American markets at very cheap rates and have kept inflation under check. But due to its zero COVID policy and various other economic misadventures, the Chinese are not able to be suppliers of the world and they have had repeated supply bottlenecks. Xi Jinping at the same time decided to take a swipe on all its technological giants, Didi, Alibaba, Ant Financial, Tencent, and so on. He wanted to cut these tech entrepreneurs to size because he felt they were going out of control. Because Alipay was replacing cash and so was WePay. All this meant that the Communist Party wanted to re-establish its control on this whole thing and they decided to crack down on all the tech giants. In fact, Jack Ma disappeared for some time. In recent times, a Canadian citizen of Chinese origin who was kidnapped from Hong Kong by Chinese security forces has surfaced in Shanghai and faced trial for corruption and corrupting other officials and was sentenced to a lengthy sentence, with the Chinese claiming that he had confessed to several of his crimes. It is now clear that the West is going to be extremely nervous about what is happening in China. The West may decide to pull its plug and try to get out of its investments when and wherever possible. This means that production will shift back into United States or other countries where US has a good relationship. This will mean that the era of low inflation is over, according to the fund manager. According to him, it will be extremely difficult for the inflation to go below 4%. This means that the Fed needs to keep increasing interest rates for some time. In fact, he believes that after increasing interest rates to 3.5 to 4, the Fed would take a long pause and wait for the monetary policy effects to kick in. And if it does not kick in, will increase interest rates further. He believes that the interest rate cycle has turned in America and mortgage rates are going to be upward of 6%. and they're already at 5%. This will mean lesser home sales, lesser activity, but higher inflation. This means America will find it extremely difficult to bring inflation from 4 to 2. In fact, one of the financial modelers has modeled that even with zero inflation in the next 4-5 months, inflation will remain at 6% in the United States at the end of the year. What does this mean? That unless there is more policy action from the Jerome Powell, that there is going to be no let up in inflation. My friend, whether you believe my friend's theory or not, it is very clear that America is looking at a long-term inflation of 4 to 5% rather than 2 to 3%. It's high time that the elected representatives took charge and find out how they can make conditions easier for those with low income to live, especially with interest rates going up the moon. It is very clear that the era of easy money is over and companies like SoftBank cannot get free lunches anymore. Capital cost is going to be high, it's going to bite, and America has to invest quite a bit of money in its own infrastructure, which will also be borrowed. All in all, interest rates will go up, dollar will go up, the rest of the currencies will weaken in terms of dollars, and the whole world itself could go into a period of low growth. Thank you for watching Be Rich. Kindly hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell notification. If you do not turn on the bell notification, you will not be notified every time we put out a video. Thank you for watching Be Rich. Good evening and welcome back to Be Rich. I am visiting the historic town of Trichy on the 27th of August. We are planning to hold a meeting in Trichy where I get to meet my subscribers and people who follow me on social media. This will be a live interaction with my friends, followers and subscribers of my channel. It is very interesting. We have had several events in various small towns of Tamil Nadu. If you wish to participate in that event, your WhatsApp number is given below. You may contact us on that WhatsApp number, or you could drop an email to the address given below. My team will respond to you. I hope to see you in Trichy on the 27th of August at 6 p.m. Thank you for supporting Be Rich. Good evening. It was decided to do an event in Dubai on the 23rd of September. It was a Friday. By popular demand, we have shifted this event to 24th September, the Saturday, so that it would be convenient for you people to attend. So I'll be in Dubai on the 24th of September at 6 p.m. Hope to see you in Dubai. Those desirous of participating in the Dubai event can contact us at the WhatsApp number given below or mail to the email ID given below. We will see you in Dubai. Kindly drop us an email or send a message on the WhatsApp number. It's a great privilege and honor that so many of you in thousands have subscribed to my channel and have supported me. I have written 2 books in English, The Alchemy of Money and Ordinary Stocks, Extraordinary Profits. These books are published by us and are ready. If you want to procure a copy, send us a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would respond to you. If you want an Amazon Kindle copy, you can click the link below. Finally, those who wish to consult with me can send a mail to berichenglish@gmail.com. Once again, I thank you for your support. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification.